Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Badface today because I'm going to review a foundation. As you guys already know the title, it's nothing but I'm going to review and do a wear test on the ELF Flawless Finish foundation. So ELF has been launched in India and I'm going to try this particular foundation and review it in detail to you guys so that you can decide whether you have to invest in this or not. As you guys already know, the prices are a little bit on the steeper side for ELF. So yeah, I hope this video is going to help you decide whether you have to invest in this foundation or not. So without any further delay, let's straight away get into the video. But before that guys, if you're someone new and looking at this face for the first time, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. And also hit the like button because it's gonna help the video reach more viewers, and that's how the YouTube algorithm works. So yeah, without further delay, now let's straight away get into the video. So first let's talk about the brand. ELF is nothing but E stands for eyes, L for lips, and F for face. It's nothing but eyes, lips and face. So that's the expansion of ELF. And first of all, this brand is so popular because of its affordability, and it's a super drugstore brand. When you look at the website, it's free from phthalates, parabens, hydroquinone and a lot more. So all the skincare is also free from sulfates. So that's all about the brand. I'm not going to make this video any more longer and any more boring. So next, let's straight away get into the packaging of the foundation. So as you can see, this is how the packaging looks like. It comes in a frosted glass bottle, and when you look at the packaging, it says it's a flawless finish foundation, and then on top of the cap you have this shade name, and also it says like which undertone it has. So the shade name I picked up is linen, and the undertone is medium with golden undertones. I hope this matches me because I haven't seen any swatches. I just selected a shade, but in my mind I felt like cashew is gonna match me. But the problem is when I went to the shade range, a lot more shades were missing from the range. So I selected a shade lighter than cashew. As you can see, it also has a manufacture date, expiry date, and when they have imported. Also behind you have I think they have given all the ingredients, like the complete list which is there in the foundation, which is good. You get 20 ml of foundation, which is a little bit shorter amount. So you get 20 ml of foundation and it costs rupees 800. I think it's a very steep pricing for the foundation. At least it should be 30 ml of it, but unfortunately it's just 20 ml. So next, let's straight away get into what instructions they have given and what is the claim. So on the foundation it's written that it's oil free satin finish, and the direction to apply is apply a small amount starting at the center of the face and blend it outwards using fingertips, a sponge or a foundation brush. Layer as needed for more coverage. So they didn't talk anything about how the coverage is, and also they say it is a satin finish foundation and it's oil free. So that we are going to check in the wear test completely. So let's get into the application part, which I'm very excited. So first let's check the consistency here. Okay, it's a little bit runny. I think I need to mix the foundation. It's a little bit different. I think I need to shake it well. So now let's see the consistency. Okay, the consistency is semi liquid. It's a little bit thicker side, as you can see, and I'm not sure why there is a separation even after mixing it well. Not sure why, but yeah, I have mixed it well, and this is how the shade looks like. I think it's going to be a tad bit lighter for me. On my left side I'm going to apply it using the sponge, and on my right side I'm going to apply it using brush. So let's see how the finish is and how the coverages are. So first I'm going to apply it on my skin, as said, from the center. As you can see, it's a very light shade. Oh my god, the shade match is really terrible. And after Lennon, I think we have only 4 more shades. I'm not sure how it is gonna match darker skin tones. I haven't applied any kind of primer. I'm directly applying this on the sponge side. So yeah, I'm just applying it in dots. So the next thing I like to do is I'm using this sponge. This sponge is from Disguise Cosmetics. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend it with the sponge. Oh my god, it's a terrible shade match. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this. It's a terrible shade match. This comes in the deeper shade actually. That is the third set of shades in ELF. But still this is looking white on me. And this has a fragrance. It has a fragrance of a powder or something. I'm not sure why, but it has a very mild fragrance, but it has it. As you can see right now, it didn't cover anything. Let me apply a little more, one more layer. So ignore the fact that it's very light on my skin, but let me show you up close like how it is looking. So this is actually 2 layers of foundation using sponge. As you can see, my sponge has drank a little bit of foundation, which it never does. Usually it's actually a wet sponge. And also it did not give me any kind of coverage. It like my marks are peeking through and my skin is actually peeking through. I'm not sure how it's gonna do its magic. It's satin finish, as you can see. Oh my god, why is it so expensive and give me zero coverage? So let me give it a go with a brush on my right side, and then we'll talk about it. I'm going to use this Kabuki brush from Pune store, and I'm gonna apply it like I've done in the previous thing. This is how I generally apply my foundation, but right now the foundation is like I'm really disappointed. So yeah. My god, the smell is irritating. It smells very powdery to me. It smells like something familiar which I don't remember right now. As you can see, unfortunately my camera gave up on me, so I had to shoot this particular footage on my phone, and this looks so ridiculously light on my skin and I feel ditched. My god, I think I could have bought caramel shade. This one is ridiculously white. Okay, I'm going with the second layer right now, and I know it's a very big mistake I'm making by going with the second layer, which is a risk I shouldn't take right now, because it's clinging onto my pores and it's exaggerating my pores. It makes my skin look aged. I don't know why, because it's clinging onto every texture of my skin. Even the cheaper foundation will sit good on my skin, but I'm not sure why this is a little bit patchy on me. I'm not sure whether you can see it. I wish you could see it. It's looking very damn patchy over here, and over here it's looking discolored to me. I'm not sure why. And the second layer has added a tiny amount of coverage. More than that, nothing. As you can see, the sponge side is having zero coverage. The reason we use foundation is to get at least a teeny tiny bit of coverage, which it doesn't give at all. As you can see, this is the sponge side. So I thought we can give a chance to this foundation using the brush side, apart from the fact that the shade is very light on me. So as you can see on my right side, this is the application using the brush, and I have blended it for nearly 10 minutes, to be frank, because it started clinging on to my hairline, and as you can see on the sides of my nose, it is getting collected there. How much ever I blend, it's getting collected. So if you are having mature skin, even if you have a shade that is matching you to the dot, please don't buy this foundation, because it's gonna cling on to your textures, wrinkles, any lines, fine lines, it's gonna cling on to it and it's gonna collect over there. So yeah, as you can see, even just in 10 minutes of application, this is how it looks like, this foundation. I'm not bashing the brand, but this foundation is worth. And for the 800 rupees I have spent, I could have bought two Fit Me foundation on discount right now. My heart breaks, my heart breaks. I have given it 800 rupees and this is what I'm getting. No coverage and a very patchy. If it is a human skin, it's not gonna be very smooth. It is gonna have a little bit of lines. So even in that lines, this foundation is getting collected after blending for so much time. And then if you see the texture, it maximizes the texture. If you're having a little bit of texture, maybe a 10% of texture, it's gonna show, it's gonna make your skin look like you have 80% of weird texture on your face. It's gonna enhance it double triple times, to be frank. So no for me. I am not even sure if I have to do a wear test. Maybe for an hour or two I'm gonna do a wear test and see. Yeah, I think I need to set this immediately. I'm going to set it with my Fit Me powder. As you can see, the concealer part I haven't filmed, I've already done it, and the powdering part I didn't film it. So yeah, I have concealed using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Coverage Concealer, and the shade and all the details will be down below in the description box, so don't worry about that. So let's straight away move on to the blush. The blush I'm using here is from the Sivana HD blusher palette. The palette number is 03. I'm using mix of both the shades. Nice. So yeah, I'm just applying my blush over here. This is where I like to apply my blush. You guys can see over here, you can see all the marks, right? This is actually the brush side. That's what is disappointing. Even the brush couldn't give the coverage, a little bit of coverage over there. So as you can see, the blush looks a little bit, bad on my skin right now. It's taking off the foundation. The foundation is coming off even after setting it with the Fit Me powder. Really, when the foundations are not good, your setting powder or a compact can actually make it stay in place, but this thing is not even working. So this is how the blush looks like on my skin. Not a fan of it. Because for bronzing, I'm using the NYX matte bronzer. So yeah, I think I have bronzed enough. So this is how it looks like. I'll complete my eye look and I'll be right back, and then we'll discuss more about this foundation. So before my battery dries, I want to show you my skin right now. I have applied the blush, highlighter, I've done my eye look, brows, everything. This is how my makeup looks like. I have one more product from the e.l.f. one. This is their So this is the e.l.f. lip lacquer, I think. This is in the shade Bubbles. This is how Bubbles looks like. I didn't even open it. I didn't even try it. So this is how Bubbles shade looks like. It's more of a glittery gloss. Ignore the shade over here. Let me swatch this for you guys. So this is the swatch of the product. So let me come to my final thoughts, and then I'll insert a clip of my wear test, how it weared. Then is before cashew. I felt cashew will match me. I think even cashew will have some problem matching my skin tone. I should go to caramel, but that is not a topic of argument right here, because this product doesn't work for me, and I shouldn't even think of buying another e.l.f. shade. Giving 800 rupees for this. very bad, very bad. You can get an L'Oreal Infallible foundation, which is fantastic full coverage foundation, and you can get Fit Me, you can get Super Stay. My god, this is a disaster, guys. The product said satin finish, flawless finish, nothing. Satin finish, no, it is giving a sticky finish. So it's 11 a.m. and I'm going to check in. Maybe I'll film one more video with this look, and I'll check in maybe around 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. and show you how the foundation is. To be frank, right now when I see, it is breaking. The foundation is breaking. The foundation is patchy. Here, my god, that's the disaster. The T-zone is a disaster. It's already separating from my T-zone right now. I applied the foundation first, right? I applied it around 10 a.m. and then I filmed 2 videos in between, and then right now it's 11 a.m. As you can see, 11 a.m. it couldn't stand even 1 hour. Okay, so by 4 p.m. I think it's gonna rub off and come off of my face. But let's see. Hello guys, I'm back. So right now it's actually 3 p.m. and I just want to wash this thing off my face. I literally feel like that, and that is why I'm closing it right now. So what is the purpose of even doing a wear test when it's already gone bad on your skin? So if you look at my skin right now, this is how it looks like. I'm not even sure whether my mobile is taking the exact way how it looks. Now I think you can see how it looks. Just look at my skin. It's so damn weird, especially near the nose. It's breaking. The foundation is actually the surface of my skin, it's lifted. So when I do even this, I think the foundation comes. Exactly, it came off from that place. So see, look at my forehead now. It's so damn bad. God. So I have tested this foundation for almost 4 hours, and this is how it looks like. The foundation actually stayed a little bit on my skin just because of the setting powder, the Fit Me powder. Otherwise I think it would have slid off and rubbed off very soon. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed till now. So see you on my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.